Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Darlene.
Good morning to Pearlini, Casey,
Good morning.
Darlene B, and Destinie, LizzAnn. Good morning, Pearlini and Casey and Darlene B and LizzAnn and Destinie. We love you all.
Okay. Now, Derek, where's my wifey poo?
Derek's on a phone call.
He
muted himself.
Set that up. He done told his
He
son.
screwed that right up.
He said, "Get me out of trouble."
I had to take that call because it was very important. Probably about Hot Wheels or something.
Good morning, Donatella and Jennifer Hayes. Good morning, Donatella and Jennifer Hayes. Good morning to you. Good morning, Donatella and Jennifer.
Oh, was that an echo?
Mm-hmm.
That was an echo. It was me. It was my cell phone. I had to put the chat.
Oh.
All right, you got it.
Guilty.
I always think it's me.
That was an echo. It was me. It was my cell phone. I had to put the chat.
All right, you got it.
Guilty.
All right, Derek. Get
It was me. It was my cell phone. I had to put the chat.
Somebody has a YouTube channel.
That's not me now.
Let me check to make sure it's not me. It's not me.
There you go.
We got it?
First time we ever did this?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, what the heck?
Was it me?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't have it even open, so it can't be me.
I don't know. I didn't have it open on my computer, but that was me before on my cell phone. Just put the chat up. I don't even open it to pop the chat out. It's easier on the phone.
He pulled up the chat. He didn't mute.
He pulled up a chat. Yep.
I said, rookie.
Adam has a hat of sunburn on today.
Yes, I do. See, it's my head's all red.
That don't count. We should have seen a Las Vegas hat.
You know,
I mean,
it costs too much money.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess the Las Vegas hat would be about $50. Probably would.
Yeah, put a pillowcase on your head. It'll be good.
Now, Adam, you're at what, the Luxor?
I didn't mean it that way. Well, that didn't
I'm at the Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay. That's right next door. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the convention is, but it's like about 3/4 of a mile in the convention center.
Yeah. I was live with Harlan yesterday, and he was walking from all the way.
He was walking. He's standing at the Luxor.
Yeah, but he's like,
I think
all
Scott's
right,
standing behind us at the Delano.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna get there. Yeah, I'll get there. And then he's running across the street. I hope I don't get hit.
I couldn't do that walking. Well, he's a lot better shape than I am, but
yeah. And he even said he goes, he's gonna go work out when he gets back home because this was killing him.
Oh yeah, I told him take a lift or an Uber. He goes, oh no, I'm gonna walk. So, all right.
Okay, is it choppy from my end, Dixie? Destinie?
No, for her because
on my end.
She's on the road. She has a 2-hour ride this morning. So.
Oh. All right, you guys. I do have to have a good shout out. Darlene B is okay.
Good.
She overhydrated. I think Casey said she overhydrated. There you go, Derek. Adam.
Darlene.
But she overhydrated, and
overhydrated.
You can actually drink too much water.
I know. Yeah, but that's
especially if you're hot and exerted. But anyway, I'm glad she's back home, you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think, did Casey sign in?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I sang to Casey.
Yeah, he needs to put on the hat. Well, he has that other, but that don't count. I have some hats in there. Look, I told you guys.
Give him your MawMaw's hat.
I sent that with Kevin this morning.
Okay.
Good boy.
He tried it on for me this morning before he left. He said, I don't think it's going to fit on my head. I said, I don't know. Let me see. So he put it on.
I don't know. Let me see.
Still
reminded me.
Got that little flair, like, yeah, let me see.
I did. And I said, look. I said, look, you can take it over there with you, but you best not wear it out nowhere today. I said, you can only wear it. So I sent him the link.
Yeah.
And you guys, I got a router for us to do this weekend.
Yay.
So my kitchen will have what it needs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like a little girl in my little closet getting out little stuff to accessorize and to going through throwback jewelry. All of it's throwback. Every bit of it's throwback. Even the little brooches are broken.
Yeah.
It's broken. So anyway, I was playing girly dress up yesterday. Let me go, speaking of which, let me go get Casey up if he's going to play today.
So, Adam, it's your last day, huh?
Yeah, I leave at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. I get to go to the airport.
Oh, my Lord.
My flight's at like 6:30.
Let the world be troubled.
I don't think I've ever flown out of Vegas where it hasn't been delayed, though. Just an FYI.
Yeah.
Well, you're the first flight, so who knows?
Where the terminal is and everything. They said it's a long walk. Make sure you get there at least 2 hours in advance. All right.
Okay, do we need our song this morning? Oh, wait. She can't sing without a hat on.
Who, MawMaw?
Oh, Minnie.
Oh, Minnie.
Minnie.
Oh, we need an update on Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you up to, Dark?
Nothing, getting ready to go to the doctors. I'm not. Well, the 10 o'clock show, it might be canceled today.
That was today?
Yeah. Yeah, they
well too, right?
No. They I think the 10 o'clock show might be canceled today because Anthony's having a procedure done on his back. Tommy and Destinie have a 2-hour ride, and I have a doctor's appointment. So I don't think Craig wants to.
I'm sure Craig can carry it.
Yeah. So here she comes.
Wait for Darlene to get back.
Yeah.
I don't know who she's talking
on
to.
Adam's head.
I think it's his fanny pack.
My fanny pack. They were yelling because I wasn't wearing anything.
He strapped the fanny pack to his head.
Egg never works.
There's Medina. All right, you guys, here she goes.
Oh. Diggity dog.
We're breasting.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
I'm having room over here.
All right, you got a highlight on Derek over there.
Yes, my couple. Okay, Minnie. Okay, Dina.
Good morning, Dina. Good morning to Dina. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dina. Good morning to you.
You guys, that is wifey, and I can only call her that. None of the rest of you can call her that.
You call me wifey, and Tom calls me Laverne.
That's right. That's
and
right.
Everybody else calls her Mrs. NASCAR.
Mrs. NASCAR.
What if they call you Mr. Dina? Behind your back. Behind your back.
Yeah.
How about that?
No. No.
That don't even sound right, does it, Dina?
No.
No, it don't.
That would be like calling Kevin Mr. Darlene. No.
No, Kevin is Kevin. That's the end of the story.
And I am so glad you guys call him by the right way.
I like your hat, by the way.
Do it.
That's her Cindy Lauper hat.
Oh, okay.
This is for having many fashions, Dina, and that's hot glued, so that can just pop right off, and I can put another scarf.
There you go.
So I don't have to buy another one.
A refill.
I know. I need a whole refill too. I wonder if LizzAnn has babies today, grandbabies.
I don't know. I was going to tell Traci it sounds very quiet there. Are the boys still sleeping or what?
Well, our boys are still sleeping.
Yeah, they'll be up. They have to get up. They got work to do.
So, Dina, do you get to shake the square jars at the boys and Derek?
Huh?
Let's switch on it. You get to shake it up. Oh, this is my car.
I haven't checked it. No.
It's
in his bedroom, so I'll go and check later when they wake up.
Aw, that makes me feel good.
Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you.
Yeah, she had a bad day the past 2 days. She fell at the grocery store.
She fell.
Debbie did?
Yep.
Well, what?
Sprained her. No, going out. She hit the parking things.
Oh.
Right.
And she sprained her wrist and something else. She said.
Not good.
No.
Mm-hmm. How's Bailey feeling, darling?
I think she's feeling good. I think she's just sucking it up now to like all the
attention.
Yeah, but she's doing good.
Neutered.
Yeah. She's laying in there. She's okay.
And I know usually when Darlene plays that song, the Bailey's like right at her feet.
Yeah, usually she comes right in here to see it, or either lays down on her back. So she's looking good. Her incision looks good, so that's good. Derek, don't forget, unless Ricardo was up partying all night on everybody's channel.
He pretty much was.
Yeah, he was late.
Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
Well, I went to bed at 9:30, which was 12:30 your time, so you guys were still on, right?
I got off at 11:30, but
I was in bed at 9:45.
Ricardo and Craig were on with Queen City Picker for a while last night. Yeah.
I was in bed at 9:45 last night. Got home at
I wanted to watch
8:30. Took a shower and was in bed.
I tried to watch the thing with you and Tommy because a lot was going on yesterday, and so I just had to put the computer down, and I was watching TV, and I had not eaten anything, so
that's not good, there, darling.
I know. So I told Keith, and I said, "Well, will popcorn bother you?" So I went in there, come in here and pop some popcorn. Next thing I know, Casey is standing at my bed saying, "Mom." And I don't know how many times he called me. He said I was sitting there asleep with a piece of popcorn in my mouth. Choked me, but anyway, he woke me up. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I don't know." And I could take it. He took the popcorn bottle. So anyway, I don't even. It goes from when you take nighttime medicine, sometimes you go from being awake to just.
I don't know. I know you watched it later on, but it was funny because we picked all the cars yesterday for the trucks, and it was so funny because each car was getting picked, and Craig ended up with it's called cardiac arrest. It's a hearse. It's a hearse.
Oh my God!
So
that's so cool, though.
What?
That's so cool.
And Joy got live wire.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, "Oh, come on!"
That's big.
It is.
I'm trying to think of who else. Dawn, Tulip chick. She got higher education. She got a school bus.
Oh. Well, can you remember what me and Kevin got? Because I have
them all. I have them all together. They're over
I'm
here.
stepping on the box that they're in, so because he has it like right at my feet. So
She'll be here helping you tonight.
maybe
you look like a little girl back there. It really looks like that. You look like a little girl, Geanna, and that he robbed the cradle. That's what it looks like.
God, sorry, chat. No, please.
Two hip chicks is
Dawn.
Good morning, Dawn. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dawn. Good morning to you.
Yeah, your ears must have been ringing, Dawn, because we were just talking about you.
Who, Dawn?
Yeah, remember? I just said
at the
school bus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Dean,
Speaking of Dawn and auctions, what are your auctions this weekend? You have 2 or 3 coming up, right?
I got one with Ricardo tomorrow.
Are you not doing
Donatella has Dwayne doing it tonight.
Oh, okay. Wow. Look at her.
Yeah, so tonight, guys, she's on Dwayne's. She's actually on her own channel, but Dwayne from Mothership is going to be the auctioneer, so to speak.
Man, I'd rather hear full. I don't need to hear Dwayne.
Dwayne's out everywhere, but he won't get up early enough.
Gets up for Kimmy. He does Kimmy. He does Donatella.
But look,
he
could skip a day of work to be with me. He could skip a day or call in late.
Your little redheaded nephew.
My little brother. My little redheaded brother. So, I mean, he's just everywhere.
Did you guys see Kimmy's dumpster dive?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw part of it.
Yeah.
She was so excited.
She's gonna do another video today of how much everything came out to be on what she got.
That doesn't happen often at all.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
She said that too. She's like, my God, this was nuts.
She hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
Well, so that's why I said I did that when it wasn't cool. I did that when the kids would be embarrassed when I'd stop on the side of the road and get furniture and put it in my car, and they'd be like, "Mom, couldn't you done that after you dropped us off?" I said, "I'm not in there."
Yeah, so you'd be gone. You waited.
Yeah, I'd bring it home. I would paint it, and then I'd sell it. So I mean, I did that.
Yeah, repurposed it. Yeah.
Yes, I did that back when I was. Casey might have been 4 or 5. Yeah, he was in kindergarten. So Casey's 30 now. So I did it way back. So I guess I was a
think we all did that at the time, at certain times, because you don't want to go to other places. If you find something that you think is going to be nice on the side of the road, you grab it.
I remember when Casey grew out of his car seat, and I took a bunch of toys. I took a toy box, bench, and all kind of stuff in the country going towards where my dad and mom lived. And there was this huge dumpster there. And I set it out beside, along with kid clothes and all that kind of stuff. Went to visit with my dad for about an hour and a half, because it takes 30 minutes for us to say goodbye. So by the time I came back, it was gone, and it made me feel good. Toys and everything. So I knew that it went to somebody that needed it.
Yeah. As Kimmy says, curb call shopping never hurt anybody.
Nope.
Hey, John.
Good. John?
Yes. John.
Garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my dad's name.
The wrong thing. Yep. Good morning to John. Good morning to you. Good morning to John. Good morning to you. I'm sorry, John. I was looking at the wrong spot on my cheat sheet.
Well, Sandi told you the wrong name the other day.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, John is so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny he just came in. We're talking people up because Johnny was my dad's name and my brother's name.
Lynn B says, do you all watch Blue Bus Steve? I was with Blue Bus Steve when he was with Nazar, Nostalgic, when he made him do his own channel. So that's how long I've been with Blue Bus Dave since the beginning, and he does find a lot of stuff. I mean, he's in New Jersey, so he does find a lot of cool stuff.
You know, John, every time we get a new phone, it's like, oh my gosh, how do you figure this out? It's like somebody setting you in front of their computer and saying, find this, this, and this. But I'm glad you got us. Is it a new phone?
Samsung A6. A6. I thought it were S6.
Whose birthday's today?
I haven't seen Rebecca yet this morning. If Rebecca comes in, we will have to sing her happy birthday, you guys.
Exactly.
I went ahead and sent her invite, even though it's early for her. Look, send that email to Ricardo. Tell him Miss Darlene said, get your tail up.
He won't.
And get in. Ricardo.
Last night. He's been on enough lives.
Well, he said he'd get a hat. So he better get him a hat.
I'm ready to go back to bed.
He's what? Probably still in bed. I don't know.
I'm ready to go back to bed. I went to bed at 9:30 last night. Didn't sleep well.
Or has he slept it off?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
He's probably still up and hasn't even gone to bed yet.
Well, he was at the emergency room for what, 6 hours the other day?
Ricardo was?
Yeah.
What?
He had a planter drop on his foot and cut his foot open.
Oh.
Yeah. So. But.
I was reading. You guys, when I'm doing this, I'm not frozen. I'm reading. One day I'm going back to my blonde color, and then everybody be like, "Oh, that explains it. That explains it all."
I don't know. I mean, I've seen plenty of pictures of you as a blonde. Good morning, Anna Mora. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anna Mora. Good morning to you. I've seen plenty of pictures of you as a blonde, but I still can't imagine you blonde.
Just listen to her. Hello.
Look, we had to go to the awful place called Walmart yesterday.
Hey.
And my back was already killing me. Well, I saw two of Keevan's cousin, and we got talking about aches and pains because they have the same problem. This young girl comes up, and my hair, is down, and she says, "Your hair's so pretty." I said, "Well, thank you." She said, "Have you tried such and such?" I did not know what she was talking about. I said, "Look, it's back there. It's called Red Velvet. It's in L'Oreal section." And then I turned around and talked. She said, "But it's so pretty. And if you got such and such, it wouldn't make the ends look bad." Well, when you are when you have tangly hair and you ride with the windows down because you don't have your air conditioner went out in the car, and you don't have a rubber band or something to pull it to the side. I have the tangly silky hair. And so anyway, she felt my hair, and Casey said, "Mom, did that strange girl just touch your hair?" I said, "Yeah, she said I need to put some product in it." And Casey said,
"There he is."
Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. I love you, Casey.
I love you too, Traci. Good morning, everybody.
Casey's up bright and early today.
Why do I have this weird thought that if I snuck the sea salt with that container, what would happen?
I like that coffee thing behind her. It's cool.
Oh, Dana has her hat on.
Yeah. Say hi. It's my wife.
Hi. You look like Madeline.
I look like Madeline.
She put it on Derek.
And I said I'm Mrs. Nesbit from Toy Story 2.
See, he's laughing. I didn't know who. I wasn't.
I didn't see Toy Story 1.
Oh, here he is.
Joining us.
Here comes the man.
Oh gosh.
There he is.
Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kevin. Good morning to you.
There he is.
There he is. Turn it to the side, baby. Show that to the side. Show it to the side, baby. Yes, he has on
He's popping in and
that.
out.
Oh, look. All right, Mama, come here and look at your beautiful.
Oh, Kevin.
Uh,
Not working.
He keeps
There he
popping
is.
in and out.
I can be able to finish the show.
Yeah. Hey, Darlene, why are you smiling so much?
I can't help it.
Look handsome.
Yes, but I said he
Good
couldn't wear nowhere
morning
else.
to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. I love you, Mama.
I love you too.
Good
And then you know Mama.
Yeah, I know Mama. I saw a picture of her showing you that really nice picture. Oh, Adam's thinking what else?
Enamora, I forgot to say to you. Enamora, I'm happy to see you too.
Kevin, I mean it.
Uh-oh.
Don't you be going on
Yes.
over there to those apartments and stuff
Adam, can you
where,
send the chat?
where we know those old women like to look at you. Oh, there's a tail feather.
Yeah.
No, Tracy, I don't have my. I don't
Hey,
have
no,
my
Dave.
tablet out.
Enamora
I
says,
think-
Adam,
I think-
with all
yeah.
respect, you look sexy.
Man.
I got yelled at because I was wearing a suntan hat, or sunburn hat. So I took my fanny pack. I got last night.
Adam has now 3 people that like him.
Casey said you
Hey, I
look
just
like
wanted
you can play
Check in
poker.
with y'all.
Hey.
I just wanted to check in with y'all. I love all y'all, but I gotta go. Y'all have a
All
nice
right.
day.
Thank you.
See you tonight at the racing, Steven.
Love you, baby.
Don't wear that hat where any women can see.
Funny.
You and Davey and MawMaw need to. Geanna sent me the link. Go to it's that Equifax breach. My information was part of it, so I'm getting $125.
Oh, well.
My husband's phone's ringing. I'm gonna go see what's going on on his phone.
So my big win yesterday, I've asked a couple questions at eBay Open because my subscribers asked me to ask a couple questions, different things.
Yep.
So I asked about the
He's out smoking here.
offers. I can't think this morning. Offers to buyers have immediate pay when they accept the offer.
Mm-hmm.
I even brought up Poshmark. I even said, I'm not sure if this is the platform because I'm exclusively on eBay. But I think they have that on Poshmark. I know they have it on other platforms where if you accept an offer, the buyer does, they have the immediate pay. So they went round and around and they said, well, we did that, experimented with that, we lost business. Probably saying, I don't care. I didn't say that, but some people said, good question, we're clapping and stuff.
Yeah.
So and 10 minutes later, a guy comes up. I asked another question for another seminar. And a guy hands this guy some cards. So he goes, everybody come up and if you ask a good question, we'll give you a gift card, eBay gift card. It's like, son of a gun, I just was up there. I didn't get a gift card. So at the end, he goes, anybody ask a question, you need a gift card, you come up and get it. So I got a $10 gift card. That was my big win yesterday.
Woohoo!
So Adam, I'm sorry, I missed part of that. You said they lost business when they made people pay immediately?
Yes.
Well, Amazon
business
certainly
went
ain't
down.
losing any business over it.
Well, I said, you want us to offer, best offers to our customers, reduce our price. So I said, it's a give and take. I said, we're reducing our price. So the customer has to give a little bit by having immediate pay. So, I mean, if they're getting more sales from it, but eBay claims they lost sales when they had that in place.
Well, I think that's
I don't
where they're
remember
going to have to
happening.
change their profile because you know what? Those are the deadbeat people they have to weed out. Honestly, if you want to buy something, you're ready to buy, you make an offer, you got to pay, period. I mean,
amen. Amen.
You know, I've had people like, you know, and I know I heard Casey last night say, oh, was it Casey last night? Who was saying that they'll let it sit? Oh, no, maybe it was Dwayne. I don't remember now. Somebody was saying, oh, they'll just wait till they pay and they'll let it sit even till the end of the month. Oh, no, it's Dawn, the auction professor. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, I know Casey didn't say that.
No. I mean, you know what, 30 days? I'm not waiting 30 days for somebody to pay.
Right.
And I don't care if it's $10 or whatever. It's just the point.
Hey, if we go buy a gallon of milk, they don't let us wait a month before we pay for it. We have to pay for it right then.
Yeah, and if you can't pay for it right away, put a credit card on your PayPal. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. They're going to implement a lot of good changes if they do what they said they're doing. But last year they had 3 or 4 things they're going to do, and 2 of them took almost all year to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting with that FBA.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think Casey said they're building like 3 fulfillment centers, but I don't know when they'll be open.
Yeah, that sounds like that's a way down the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the new merchant service does allow that instant, you know, payment that Casey said. You know, that if you do sign up for their payment service, they do take the fees right away.
But you can't use global shipping program. They don't accept that.
I don't use global shipping anyway. I ship. In fact, I sold something today.
But Pitney Bowes is behind that.
Yeah.
Pitney Bowes basically runs that for eBay. So I attended that seminar too as well, the GSP seminar. So they said, look, basically, if you're not using GSP, you're losing business.
Right.
I mean, if you don't want to get involved with shipping your own overseas, I mean, it's, you know, especially like with vintage clothing and things, there's people all over the world with like American-made clothing.
Yeah, I just do it on my own, and thank God, knock on wood. Although overnight I sold something to Moratorious.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know where it is either. But they bought a $20 bracket to hang a television, and they paid $37 in shipping.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the one they needed, that's the one they needed, right?
Yeah.
More.
Like I said, I've never done GSP, but they said
yeah,
MAUR. Right?
Yeah, Derek, it's MAURITUS, I believe, something like that.
Never heard of it. Hey.
Me neither. I got $57 out of it, and I'm not.
You're shipping direct. You're not using GSP.
I've always, since day one.
Okay.
I've always shipped direct.
The island of Moratorious. Okay, here it is. Here, it's an island. It's in the Indian Ocean.
Wow.
It's known for its beaches, lagoons, and reefs. Located near the Tropic of Capricorn, it's a warm tropical climate make ideal for year-round island destination.
Yeah, but what's it near? What major country?
It's in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, but what? I don't have a map in front of me. What
Northeast Union South. Let's see. Small multicultural Indian Ocean east of Madagascar.
Okay.
Ah.
So Madagascar was you got to move it.
Yep.
You got to move it.
Yeah.
And they speak Portuguese.
Oh, cool. Oh, you know about speaking Portuguese, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's all we heard this last weekend. So.
Now, when's your big flea market? When is that? Next month or September?
What are you talking about?
September.
Oh, so you mean Brimfield? September. Yeah.
September.
Miss T's gonna be up there and meet us all.
I'm gonna try. We have to get through the next battle of surgery, August 19th, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how's your husband? I've been out of the loop with Vegas.
Oh, thanks, Adam. He's all right. I mean, he's home. Unfortunately, he's on a drug they don't like to give long term, so he's got to go back in August 19th for an ablation because the arrhythmia that he's having. The only way they're able to control it right now is on this drug called Amorodian or something.
Amorodian.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce that one.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So do
it's
they?
noise and controlling its ventricular tachycardia that causes defibrillator to go off twice on Saturday. So, yeah, not good.
Do they do something to the device? Do they shock the device or do
The
something?
device shocks him. Yeah, I mean, it basically
What
saves
do they
his
do
life.
to the device to get it to work properly?
I'm sorry.
What do they do to the device to get it to work properly if it's not working properly?
Well, no, that is working properly. He went into ventricular tachycardia.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it did work properly. Okay.
Oh, yeah. If it didn't shock him, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, yes, I was out of the loop. I wasn't exactly sure what had happened.
Right.
I thought it was going off improperly. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, it's working. Thank God.
It did it twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and of course, the second time he was in the car.
Live.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But he felt himself getting dizzy like he did because it happened like 20 or 30 minutes apart from one another. And he was with friends the first time and just felt funny. And then he didn't pass out completely, but he got shocked. And then they sat him down, gave him water because it was that very hot day. We had like 106 with the, so everybody thought he was just dehydrated, you know, or that it was heat stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was, you know, and they did everything. They did an angiogram while he was in and everything. His plumbing's good. It's his electrical that's got the issue.
So you said they don't like using this long term though.
No. It's not a good drug to be on long term at all. You can't. So, and he has to be off it a week before he has the ablation anyway. So he's scheduled for August 19th. And that's basically where they go in through the groin and they put like, it's almost like,
it's called a fan pop. That's the nickname for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they kill off some of the routing of the electrical so it doesn't happen. He's had one before. He had one back in 2008, but I don't know how long they last. I guess everybody's different because your body or your heart can make new pathways.
Right.
And it can happen again. So, but I guess 11 years since the last one. I guess we count our blessings. That was
it's not that bad. 11 years. Wow.
That's pretty good because I have an ablation, a sympathetic ablation done for my RSD, and that only works for me for about 6 months.
Oh wow!
So then they have to do other things in between, and then they can still only do it every so often for the insurance.
Yeah, insurance is another story because he had a device put in January. It's called the Watchman, which if you don't tolerate blood thinners and your stroke, because he also has AFib on top of this, it's a new device that they're putting a plug like in the top of the heart because they've determined that that's an area where most people who have stroke, that's where the clot or something can form or go to or whatever. It bursts it on impact. Insurance companies now telling us it's experimental. It's approved by the FDA. So
that's ridiculous.
To fight with them now about this.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I have asked a person at my insurance company, do you have a medical degree? They were like, no, I don't have a medical degree. And I said, so you mean to tell me that you without a medical degree are going to tell me what's better for me than my doctor with an advanced medical degree?
Exactly.
Come on.
Well, how many months did I complain when my shoulder was hurting?
Yeah.
And they did a simple x-ray and said, oh, it's just your arthritis. And it would not stop. And about 4 or 5 months later, they finally did an MRI. Oh, and guess what? They had to do a total shoulder redo. So insurance made me wait all that time for something that wasn't in my head. It was in my shoulder. It's not fair. No. It's not right.
No, it's like, you know what? He had an overnight stay for that too. No, not that one, a different one in December. And they were saying that they don't want to pay because there was no reason for him to stay overnight.
Oh, jeez. Seriously?
Oh, no, mine was just an in and out. They send you home.
No, most of the time they do. And that's because the insurance company forces that as well.
Right.
You know, but they put a third wire on his pacemaker defibrillator because he has a very low ejection fraction. His EF is like 12. So it was try to help it, reverse pumping and get it up a little bit higher. But they said it wasn't warranted, that he had no. I mean, we won the case. He, appealed it, and it was overturned. But still, I mean, they just don't want to pay for anything.
No, they don't.
But you know what, Teresa? I do have to say something about the group and everything. I have found such a good group of people, friends, and I call it family, that, you could call somebody right away, or, and tell them, we're headed to the hospital, pray for us. And everybody might not believe in prayer, but you know what? This chick does.
No,
I believe in prayer.
This chick does.
Or if you're upset about something, I have found there's nobody on this panel that I can't reach out to, or that I haven't reached out to. And sometimes even if Kevin's home and my FaceTime goes off, I'll tell Keven, I said, "Whoa, something must be up." Especially if it's like 7 o'clock at night, I'll go, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, go ahead." And I'll put my earbuds in. That's how serious I take it if I get a phone call from somebody. But, each of them here, in LizzAnn, I don't think, but Darlene B and each of them, and there's others, they've had to have me call them and be sniffling and crying and break down. Well, yeah, this thing right here breaks down, you guys.
Yep.
And that's why I try to bring happy, because there's way too much we have on our shoulders that we need happy.
Absolutely.
We need a day of Crazy Hat Day.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I even had my little hanger up. I told Casey, I said, come look in my prayer closet. It looks like the old, Barbie doll things that you used to open up, and you'd have little hangers.
Yeah.
Those little pink hangers.
Yeah, he opened it up and got tickled because there was my dress. And I had my earrings hanging on my dress and my necklace, and then my hat was right below it. He just shook his head and laughed. But
I was on with Sandi when and MawMaw, when Darlene was bringing in stuff to show MawMaw what she was planning on wearing today.
And you guys, some of the worst things to be told yesterday, I just sit there in my own little world in that middle room in my little chair with my little hot glue gun and got out jewelry, picked through jewelry. Thank you, baby. I had Casey go get me a tea. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I have to go to a doctor's appointment. I'll let you guys know later on. If I don't talk to you guys, I hope to see you guys tonight at racing.
What time is racing, Derek?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. All right. So, guys, 6 o'clock on Derek's channel. And then don't forget 8 o'clock, Donatella.
Yep.
Auction.
So
And Donatella, put your link in there. But Derek,
I'll put Donatella's link in there.
told me last night, oh, we got to get on. It's racing. No, baby, no. That's Thursday night. That was only one time. Tomorrow, it's almost like, cool your heels now. We'll do racing tomorrow. So, yeah, here's
Too funny. That's funny that he's excited about it. I'm glad.
Let me see here if I can do this. I can't, right? I can't mute it on my phone? Why not?
All right, guys.
All right, let me mute this.
See you later, Derek.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, Derek. See you tonight. You guys, I don't.
Give you guys a little bit of a view.
I don't do things easy, you guys. Ice and no ice. This makes for all day drinking of my unsweet tea. Cheap.
There you go.
Let me see. Let's see his view for. We're going to be in Las Vegas, you guys. All right, we're going to be transported into Las Vegas.
I'm going to sit on this table eventually. That's the airport.
That is so beautiful.
And there's the Mandalay Bay. I'm on the 58th floor. There's a Southwest plane taking off. That's where I have to go to get the convention center. That's the pools. See the pools down there?
Oh,
I don't know if we have there yet.
I wish I had our pool.
there's 3 pools. There's a pool there's 4. There's one right here. There's one over here, one over there. There's a wave pool over there. And that's like a beach club over there where they have it's called Daylight or something. It's like a daytime beach party pool.
Dang.
And that's a convention center. And that's still convention center. You really can't see much else. You see the mountains and you see the freeway.
Yeah.
So Adam, I have to ask you, Harlan was joking. I don't know if he was joking with Bearded Picker Scott and stuff about him doing some, I guess it's a zip line in some get up. Did you see or hear anything that go down? What?
I did not, but he did wear the Officer Dingle suit at the eBay closing party last night.
Oh, okay. So, but he
I have a little video of that on my Facebook page because I didn't want to get copyright striked on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you want to watch, you can watch the video on my Facebook page.
All right. So we just took out.
Is this too loud with that? Because let me turn this air conditioner down because I'm right in front of the air conditioning vent.
I'm going to have to start going back through Facebook checking things because you guys, I have almost stopped so much with Facebook except for putting inspirational stuff on Porch Church Network page. So I mostly, it's like I talk to you guys here or through Messenger, you know.
Adam, DebbieDoesSales says that, Adam, did you know that when they built the Mandalay Bay, they had a problem because it kept sinking into the ground? They couldn't open it until it finished sinking. That was when she was in Vegas.
Oh, that's a nice thing to know.
I wasn't all familiar with what I had heard something to that effect, but I wasn't familiar with it.
Debbie, if you told me that while I was sitting in that, I would have to leave. Sinkholes scare me. The thoughts of the
They're
sinkhole.
doing so much construction around here. I don't know how I mean, this is the desert. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
do. They're building a new casino downtown. They're building along the strip. They're building more convention areas. It's crazy. The construction is going on.
Yeah, it is crazy how they like close a casino down, blow it up, build something new. Yeah. You know, it's just like always changing.
They closed like 6 of them or 5 of them.
Yeah.
I think if I would have ever wanted to go to Las Vegas, it would have been to see I would have wanted to go back in time when Dean Martin and all of them.
Oh yeah, when all of them, the Brat Pack was out there.
Yes.
Rat Pack.
One of my friends I met through here, I don't know if it was she and her husband, I think. They went and saw Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson, he does like, I don't know, half dozen shows a year.
Yeah.
I saw Janet Jackson the other night here.
I saw Janet Jackson live in Grand Rapids here in town.
Okay.
Before.
How was
she? She was amazing.
Right. I bet she would be, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like to see her.
Do you guys remember when she first started acting? It was on, was it Mama's House? No, it was on what was it that had JJ?
Good Times.
Good Times?
Yes. She was the little girl with the pom-pom hair. Yes.
There's the Aces, which is the WNBA, the Women's Basketball Professional League. They have a Las Vegas team. They're called the Aces. And they play at the convention center over here where our convention was. And they have their all-star weekend for the whole league is here this weekend. So they're having some kind of big beach party here somewhere with the Snoop Dogg and Iggy Azalea. So I don't really know Iggy's music. I don't really know Snoop's music, but I know of them.
Okay, sing it. Here's Joy.
Good morning to Joy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Joy. Good morning to you. Take it away, Darlene.
Joy to my world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. That's my Joy.
Hey, Joy.
Teresa? Go ahead.
No. I can. Good morning. I can't sing.
You could just give her hey. Go ahead.
Hey, Joy. Good morning. I'm not singing. No. I have to have a couple of martinis in me before I start singing.
There you go.
Joy, you missed it. My husband wore his hat. I sent it with him this morning. I told him he could only come on here with it. And he put it on and he modeled it, turned his head, showed the tail feathers. And I told him I better not find out that he was out there anywhere around those apartment buildings having to do a water line and any women come up to him, because that has happened. Old women like my husband.
I bet they do.
He had that look. Where's MawMaw? Wake MawMaw up back again.
She's in her room. She's probably getting. Oh, and I put a hat back there. I said, "Okay, MawMaw, here's your hat."
Tell MawMaw to come on with her hat. We need some MawMaw entertainment. We need some.
I told her. I said, "Here's your hat." I said, the jewelry goes to the front, and that's what I told her.
Well, we need some MawMaw. We need some MawMaw jokes to wake.
I told her when I was on with her yesterday with Sandi, she was eating Cheetos. I said, "Well, I see at least that you're being taken care of again. You got some Cheetos."
Yeah.
So Traci, you got up before to get coffee. It's so quiet there. Where are the boys?
There are no boys here, just my husband and me. It is quiet.
You have a break today.
Callan is at his dad's, and Brantley is staying with Jimmy's roommate right now, and then we're getting both Brantley and his roommate Brad's daughter Hayden for about an hour and a half until Jimmy can get out of work when Brad has to leave for work.
I know Brantley's going to have his own channel one. You know, we're all going to be, "Hey, Brantley," and he's going to be like, I don't even know.
Little lover boy. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah. He'd be like, "Give me a thumbs up."
There you go.
Because that's what he does when he thinks things are iffy. It's always sideways.
Okay.
Brantley's our little lover boy.
Brent says he's the little lover boy. He is too.
They need a sideways button for YouTube.
Yeah.
Or when you're not quite sure, you're not like, "Well, I don't not like it, but it's kind of weird." So or either the little, you know. Okay, you guys, new box of coffee to open. Even though you see all that up there, it's not the Colombian.
Uh-oh.
Bean Tree Colombian.
I got the Walgreens, whatever the cheapest Colombian coffee they had there was. It was like $9 with tax for the 12-pack.
Well, still beats $5 a cup, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right,
No kidding.
96
Actually,
single
it's
serve.
$10. You got to buy a 2-cup pack.
96 single serve for $23.99 in Ollie's.
How many? 96?
For $23.99. Plus, you know, if I have a coupon, it'll be like 15% off.
I always get screwed up with their coupons. I always forget to use them.
Well, I start putting them in my purse because it hurts my heart not to get that 15%.
You print them out and then put them in your purse?
No, I don't do them online. They send me.
Oh, you got mailed ones? Okay.
Yeah, they send them to me. So
I got an email. I don't think I get them. Well, yeah, occasionally I get a mailing. That's true.
Yeah.
Like a postcard.
So that's why we'll get a couple cases, or if we're budgeted for it, we'll get like 3 cases if we're getting. Sometimes it'll be 20% off.
300 coffee pots.
Look, I do this 5 days a week now. Gotta have my coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone through 12 coffee pods in 5 days, and it's just still the morning of the 5th day.
Oh, and I'm gonna send a message to my cousin that when she shows up, I'm going family reunion tomorrow, you guys.
Ooh.
First one I've ever been to. So when we tried to find French style green beans yesterday at Kroger, I'm like, what? None. I'm looking at the thing. I'm like,
are you kidding me?
This is what Casey said, Mom. You know there's a family reunion tomorrow. I said, French green, what is it? Green bean casserole. Green bean casserole.
Right.
I talked to my sister from Florida. She's going. I said, what do I take, Sandra? She said, something cold. Take watermelons. She said, take watermelon. I said, okay. She said, get tube corn. I said, what? Tube corn.
Tube corn? What is tube corn?
She said, that's the thing. I said,
what is it?
What? I know now because I think it's by the Green Giant. It's in the frozen section.
Oh, now it's I think the heat went on. Holy cow.
It's in the frozen section and it's like cream corn, but they have it like in a tube. I guess.
Oh, geez.
Look like corn.
Uh-huh.
I said, yeah, I guess I could do a few of those, put them in my my thing and take them. I'm not, see, I don't eat much, so I'm not even going to want to be eating. I said, I'll take me a gallon of tea and I'll be fine. I'll be
when
walking.
I go to big things like that, like family reunion and stuff like that, I eat very little too, because you never know what somebody puts in their stuff that you don't put in yours.
Well,
and like if somebody puts like sugar in something, that can really, you know, freak out my stomach. So
Well, I told Sandra, I said, look, I need to know how. I said, I'm having to think like an old lady now. She said, what are you talking about? I said, look, is it going to be inside or outside? I got to figure out how to dress. I said, I got to figure out. I said, I can't dress cute. I said, my shoes hurt. I said, my feet hurt. I got to wear these leather shoes. And I said, I have an outfit I want to wear, which is this. Not the hat. I said, I have a outfit I want to wear, but I can't be out in that heat. The heat will make me sick. I said, see, Sandra, I told you, I have to think like a lady now. Can't walk very much. He said, well, he rented the huge cabin, which is at on Lake West Point. They put these elaborate cabins that you can rent out. She said, and it's the biggest one. My cousin did, and he's putting all this together. So Sandra is going to. She rented a small one, so she could be right, you know, within that area. And she said they're going to have tables inside and outside. I said, okay.
Yep.
I'm set to go.
That's it. I'm supposed to go to a bridal shower tomorrow, and it's in a park and it's outdoors, and I just don't know if I can handle it. It's supposed to be hot and humid tomorrow. I just don't think I can hang in there.
I know, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm tired of going to funerals. Somebody could have, I had told Keevan, I said, I'm tired of going to funerals and crying over the dead. Well, I want to laugh with the people while they're here. But it's a different side of the family that most of them I won't know, but I'll know them by the time I leave.
Yeah.
I'm just that way. Casey, he's going with me, but Casey might freak out. He don't like crowds. So if he leaves, at least my sister can bring me home.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it, but I know it's going to be rough, you know, but I want to go. I need some, hey, hun, now who was your mama? Now how we can. So, and you know, you got a good phone. You got to do some Southern, the way we do. I don't know. I said, you might need to videotape this and upload it. I said, because I don't know what to expect, you guys. I just don't know.
That is right. Freaked out at the first family reunion I took him to on my dad's side because he had only met people mostly from my mom's side before that. And my mom's side were very, they're not cold. They just, nobody hugs, nobody, you know, they don't say, I love you.
That was my dad.
My dad's side of the family, holy moly. And he was like, oh my God, these people keep touching me. I'm like, that's how they are.
Casey, when he was a kid, he'd be like, I have one cousin, she'd be like, come here. And then she'd grab him and his little face would be all up in there and she would just love all over him. But her boys, you know, I was the same way with her boys, and even my cousins, whenever I would see them anywhere, I'm a hugger. So,
I am too.
And when they would see my older sister out somewhere, or they'd see now my older brother, he wasn't like that. And you had to, it was according to what bipolar day my younger brother, that was my little redheaded brother, it was according to what day it was as to whether or not he would snub you or he would talk to you. But me and Sandra have always been the same, you know.
Yeah.
We've always been the hugs and I love you, you know, you're my cousin. And the big old set of cousins in the country, they're all like my siblings. I think of them not like, oh, they're a first cousin. No, they're my sisters. They're my brothers. And some of their kids, we hadn't been around much. So some of their kids, when my daughter worked down that way, some of them tried to talk to her. And you have one of the cousins that she's close to, he'd say, dude, she's your cousin. She's kin to us. And so when I come across one of them, I said, well, are you one of them that tried to talk to Tiffany, my daughter? No, that was my brother. I said, okay, I knew who it was. So, yeah.
Too funny.
It is the South, and one of them did say he didn't care. So, no, we don't do that.
Good morning to Shasha. Good morning to you. Good morning to Shasha. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Shasha.
Shasha, we're talking about Southern. Going to a Southern reunion, my first one, and I'm 54. We've always went to funerals, and everybody acted like it was a reunion. But so anyway, I got to take pictures. Casey's gonna have to take pictures for me. And but I'm kind of, I guess, as excited as I can be. I'm looking down at the chat. I went back and looked at MawMaw's video that I had not even watched yet. And Casey says he's wearing his booty shorts. That's okay. He's taking me.
You're going to get all them cousins all pinching your booty.
But I watched the MawMaw's videos, and I sit there and I watch them, and of course I got weepy, and I'm like, this is my family. You know, I'm looking at these old pictures, and I look at them as my family. And Teresa, if you have not went to Xshydovex, which is MawMaw to everybody, to her page now, she has some videos up that she made with some music, and they're of our family, and it shows this house.
Yes, I saw one of them. I saw one of them.
Did you see the house? It was like 1914 and then 1960. And I looked at that and I got all weepy-eyed, and I was like, oh, that's my heart. You know, it's like, that's here. It's hard, you know, and I look at it like it's a whole different place. So many things all through the years. I love those pictures. Yeah, she did have some outlaws in the family, because there is one picture of the guy sitting there playing poker with their little hand Dillingers out which they posed for the picture. But yeah, I love to hear her stories. I know more of her stories than her kids do because I have been with her more. If you think about it, you know, kids get a certain age and move on. And when you marry somebody, and if you live in the same house, you want to know everything. I just absorb everything about this place because we moved so much. We never had a house. We had nothing that was ours, so we moved, and this was my first home. We bought a house across the street, had to let it go, but this has always been our home, and so I'm proud of it. It's old, it needs work, but it's in my blood now. And I tried to tell Adam to move down to Alabama. Adam, did I not tell you to move to Alabama?
What happened?
I said, did I not tell you to move to Alabama?
I'm falling asleep. I think this jet lag is catching up to me. I'm still on East Coast time.
Partying last night.
I was out with the boys last night.
We know, but
at 6, I got there like 7:15. I was out of there by 8:15.
Oh, geez.
The lady tried to serve me a drink. I said tonic water, which is about a third ice. So she started putting vodka. I said, whoa. I thought you said vodka. I said, no, I haven't had a drink in 10 years. Just tonic water.
I used to love tonic water. But no, that's okay. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
No, I didn't.
I was telling you. I tried to tell you you could move to Alabama.
Well, I had 2 cups of coffee, and it's like I feel myself like bobbing and falling asleep.
Aw.
I promise, if you start snoring, I'll mute it. I'll mute it.
Well, I'm going to go downtown. I told Derek I would go visit his friend at his toy shop. I wish I would have known because I've been down Fremont Street twice already, and that's where his toy shop is. So I figured I'll get breakfast down there, and I'll go visit his friend. And Derek said maybe I'll want to shoot a video. I don't know. So I don't know how I feel after all that walking and that heat. But then, and then I'll come back, and it'll be hot and sweaty. So I'll take a shower, and then Casey they may go to some kind of haunted mansion, or I don't know, some kind of haunted museum or something. I don't know. So I don't know if they'll reach out to me or not. And then I talked to Steve Rakin when I did the interview yesterday about possibly doing an interview with him. So he'll probably be busy today, but we'll see.
We'll see. I still say move to Alabama. Shasha says Tennessee or Florida.
I can't deal with that humidity.
See,
the July is the hottest month here in Vegas, and it's been very humid too.
And Joyce says retired people need to travel. Yes, you got to capitalize the yes. You don't say when you do your show. You don't say yes. You say yes. So that's how you have to do it. All in caps. Yes. I know Adam doesn't like caps. So you should put caps.
In this instance, it fits.
But look,
I can't see the chat, so it's not bothering me.
But Adam, for real though, you be careful in that heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you stay hydrated. Keep drinking your tea and whatever else you've been drinking. Water, tea, Gatorade, something.
Yeah, I gotta get some water downstairs before I leave. I think I showed you guys, they gave us a little thermos bottle, so they have water in the lobby there. So they didn't give us a lot of tchotchkes, but tchotchkes it's a Yiddish term for little trinkets. When you work retail, you learn all these Yiddish terms.
What is it?
Tchotchkes. I don't even know how to spell it.
Tchotchke.
It's Jewish. It's a Jewish or Yiddish term for like little trinkety kind of things. So like you saw me wearing my fanny pack as a headband.
Yeah.
They gave me a fanny pack. They gave me a water bottle. A bunch of people were collecting pins. I got a bunch of pins. What else did they give us? some kind of coaster. Not much of a value this year. So I was going to try to get another picture taken from my professional picture. They didn't have it this year. They really cut back on expenses this year. I mean, they made a lot of improvements to eBay, the platform, which I'm sure cost them a lot of money, but they really cut their expenses this year as far as the event. I think what happened was last year, well, 2 years ago, they had it at MGM Grand across the way. And then they had the tragedy here from the concert.
Yeah.
So I think what happened was they were trying to fill up the convention center because I guess people didn't want to stay here. So I guess they probably gave them like a real super deal.
They probably got a deep discount.
And then this year they probably was back to the regular price, so they really cut back.
Mm-hmm.
So
I had forgot about that until you said it.
Yeah. Well, you can see how high up I am. I mean, I don't know where this field is. I think it's on the other side.
Yeah.
But you can see how high up I am here, and it's crazy. I'm on the 58th floor. I think there's like 66 floors or 68 floors or something.
When my sister took me to New York City, my oldest sister, who had never been on a trip anywhere together, and I had not spent the night with her since she had been pregnant, and I was a teenager. I've always got up, had nightmares, run through the house and all that. So scream, all that from when I was real little on up. So she tried to catch me. She was pregnant with my nephew, and I was sleeping with her, and she tried to catch me, and she broke her toe. And she swore. She said, she will never spend the night with me again, Mom. And I mean, I was probably about 15. So I did that all the way up until I was 30, and a doctor finally found a medicine that would help me not do that. But I kind of still do it in extreme stress. But when she asked me if I could go to New York with her, and I told her I could, she said, well, you better take some medicine. I am not going to have to get up with you. Do you still get up in your sleep and scream and run? And she said it just like that. I said, not if I take my medicine. And she, well, you better take it. I'm just telling you. So then here we are up on way up. We stayed in Times Square where they put us. And I'm like, oh, I hope these windows don't open. Because I mean, really, you guys, I mean, it was that bad. When I lived in Atlanta, I woke up with the window open in my bedroom, and what woke me up was a plane going overhead because we heard, I mean, that's how it was where we lived in Atlanta. And so, okay, Tracy. So, you know, I didn't get up in my sleep, but being that high up, I kind of thought, oh, okay, maybe I'll just be too tired. So I was tired and medicated. But, you know, it was at my heaviest, and it was right before I had my lap band procedure. But I was so tired one time. My sister loves to shop, and she was going to all these, she said, today we're going to go shopping. Are you going with us? I said, I'm going to take a nap. I said, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to lay down. Now, she's 7 years older than me. I done got in that comfortable bed. If I could have brought that bed home with me and the comforter and all that stuff, I would have. It was great. And she came in and had to wake me up. But I don't do the whole going from store to store to store shopping.
Right.
And she was so excited when she went to Las Vegas.
There's so many stores here and very expensive stores too. They're all over the place.
My nephew got married. Him and his wife got married in Las Vegas. So my sister and they all went out there, you know, to see him get married. I think it was, yeah. And then, but she got sent one time to Miami with T-Mobile when she worked there. She won some kind of, you know, award with some other top something.
Right.
And, you know, I saw pictures of it, and the nightlife doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, you know, the loud music going into a crowded place, none of that appeals to me. And so when she got the trip to to New York, my brother-in-law told her he really didn't want to go. So she asked me, and I was excited. I told her, sure. I never went nowhere. One time work sent me up there for a week, but it was work. It was in New Jersey. It was work. And so that's the first time I ever got on an airplane since I was 2. And, you know, I never went nowhere without the kids, you know. I just never got travel. I was the wife. My husband drove the truck. I was the wife that was home all the time. And so when I had the chance, Stephen really didn't want me to go, but I went. If he'd absolutely told me I couldn't, I wouldn't have. But, you know, we've done been married long enough for me to, you know, state the fact that I want to go. I love you, but I want to go. I mean, you get at a certain point in your marriage, you know, you get give and take. Sometimes at the beginning of marriages, it's not the give and take. But at a certain point, I think people change. How long have you been married to?
July 27, 24 years.
Okay, so
we've been married 30.
Oh my God, 29th. What am I saying? Monday.
You forgot 5 years that quickly.
So yeah, you know, a lot of people when they hit I think there's a 7-year mark, a 15-year mark that people don't stay together. Both sisters divorced at the 15-year mark.
Yeah, they call it the 7-year itch.
And yeah, and it's like
both my long-term relationships lasted about 7 years too.
Yeah.
And you know, or when the kids grow up, a lot of it is once the kids grow up and move out. If you're not best friends with who you're with, what do you talk about?
Yeah.
You know, do you have the same interest? I would love us to still have a little Jeep that we could take down the dirt road and go snake hunting.
Snake hunting?
That's mine and Kevin's first date. He took me on him and his friend.
You did say that. I forgot. Yep.
Yeah, we went snake hunting on our first date. I thought he would.
I guess that's another thing.
All right, so I have to ask because you know you're talking to a semi-city girl here. Where and how do you snake hunt?
Okay, I had to learn that because, like I said, with the road that he said we were going to,
you want to go snake hunting for our first date? Yes.
I thought it was.
You anywhere?
I thought it was actually because the dirt road was known when I was a younger teenager for everybody to go out there and they'd drink and make out and all that kind of stuff. So when he said that, I'm like,
Oh, you thought that snake hunting was the analogy to the what do you call it?
Parking.
For kissing and having fun.
We're with his friend and his girlfriend and yeah, we're slow riding on the dirt road. And
you're thinking, I guess we really are going snake hunting.
Yeah. And see, my grandmother terrorized me about snakes. I was terrorized, you know, that was something, they killed everyone. They killed black, they didn't care. They killed the good snakes, and yes, Teresa, there's good snakes. There's the good snakes that kill the bad ones. There's the good snakes that kill the rodents. Yeah. So, yeah, those are chicken snakes. So anyway, we're riding down the road, and oh boy, they see a snake crossing the road. And they slam on the brakes. Kevin jumps out of the back. His friend jumps out of the front, and his friend's real short. And they chase down this snake, and of all things, it's a copperhead.
Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking, this is me, you guys. And I'm like, no, this ain't real. Are they really? They go into the grass after them.
For the copperhead?
Yeah. So Kevin is standing there. He said, oh, man, it's on my boot. And I'm so scared. I'm like, oh my God, I think he's bit. What do we do? You know, is it going to kill him right now? So his friend's this little video guy. He said, hey man, grab my hand and I'll pull you. And I'm thinking, now Kevin wasn't as big as he is now. He was he was slim then. But either way, he was still tall. So he says, no man, get a stick. Get me a stick real quick. Got a stick. He pinned it down. He reached down. He picks up this copperhead. Beautiful, beautiful colors in a copperhead snake. Hey, you guys, you never know what you get when you come to Crazy Hat Day. I'm just saying. So he's got it by the neck. He's sitting in the back seat. He says, well, get in. And I'm like,
heck no.
I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm sitting there, and this snake, he's holding it. And it does drip venom. I'm looking at it. It's looking at me. And I'm thinking, no, his friend's been drinking and he's driving. And if something happens and we have a wreck, I'm looking at that snake's eye. They're the color of copper pennies. And it's going to get me. It's not going to bite nobody else in the car but me. So finally, I just told Kevin, I said, hey, look, I can't do this. You got to do something. I'm not used to this, but see, they were. I said, I'm not, And they were laughing at me. I said, it ain't funny. No, you got to do something. So I took everything out of my purse and I dumped it out. And I said, use my purse. Put it in the trunk. No, don't wait. Don't put it in the trunk. You can still get through here. He had to zip it up in my purse. The way they did, they put, because it was a cloth purse, they put the handle of the purse in the
it was a soft purse. It was made out of snakeskin.
And they shut the trunk. So there was the purse, you know, on the back. And they're riding down the road and they're still looking for more snakes. And I'm looking over my shoulder. That was our first date. And do you know, up until a few years ago, we still went snake hunting. Couldn't wait. We would take the kids, you know, jump in the truck, pickup truck. All of us and the kids would jump in the back of the pickup truck. And the two men, him and the same friend, they were in the front seat. And here we were riding on dirt roads. And I can remember Kevin jumping out the truck before it even stopped. Jumping out after, you know, and the kids are all excited. So that was the way the kids remember, you know, riding dirt roads, snake hunting. And I had
I'm gonna head out. My battery's getting low, and I want to rest a little bit before I head downtown.
Yeah, take a little nap. Love you, Adam.
Lay down and charge his
battery. Safe travels home tomorrow. If I don't see you before that,
I'll make a live later today. We'll see.
Charge your battery.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Adam. Safe travels home. I don't know, Darlene. You're a braver woman than me. I don't know if there'd be a second date.
It was different. It was fun, and you know, the kids remember it, and they all thought it was cool. Back then it was fun. Bye, Joy. Oh, Joy's telling him bye. She's still listening to the redneck dating thing. But he did. He had, when we had our freezer out back, he would bring the skins home. He'd bring the snakes home, skin them, save the skins. So he had copperhead and rattlesnakes. See, he caught one time. I was getting car sick, and we were riding, and I said, so what is the chance? What are the chances that a snake just decides to cross the road? I want to know, because I was getting very sick in my stomach. And I was being really facetious about it. What's the chances? So we get to the end of this dirt road, and we're on a like a old county road. There's a blacktop, and I said, "Oh, there's something up there in the road up there. What if that's a snake?" So we rode up there. No joke. The tail was still in the grass on the side of the road.
Oh my goodness.
The head, it was a 2-lane road, of course. The head is in like right at the middle.
Oh my gosh.
The biggest rattlesnake I have ever seen. Well, that he caught that I had to be around.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped out, and see, that's like an adrenaline thing. It's like if somebody catches a crocodile, it's an adrenaline thing.
Yeah.
He jumps out, he finds a stick, he picks this snake up, and they're so strong, you know, they're not they're vipers, they're not constrictors, but they still constrict their prey.
Mm-hmm.
This man is bigger, got these muscles, and all the muscles are showing in his arm from where he is trying to hold this snake by the head. So
oh my goodness.
And I'm like, shoot it, kill it. He said, no, I want to be able to do something. And I'm like, what are you going to do? There's nothing to put it in. So somebody rides down the road and they slow up and they see what's going on. Their window goes up. And he stops them. He said, hey, if you got a bag or something I could use to put this snake in? No, they go on. He stops about 3 people. Somebody had a trash bag in their vehicle.
220.
Hey, BK Vending.
Good morning, BK Vending. Good morning to you. Good morning, BK Vending. Good morning to you.
So he takes this snake, and at this time we have a old station wagon. He takes this snake and he says, hold the bag, hold the bag. I'm looking at him. The person hands me a trash bag. I'm standing there and I'm like, huh? Hold the bag so I can put the snake in it. And I'm shaking. And I'm like, nah. And I'm shaking. It's bigger than his arm. And I'm shaking. I supposed to bite me. No, not once it falls in the bag. He drops it in the bag. He grabs the bag real quick. He twists it around. Kind of ties it up, or not ties. He does something with it. And he puts it in that bag in the back of the station wagon.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So, me being car sick, I get in the back seat. And I'm looking over the thing, watching the snake. And I'm riding backward.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, my gosh. The bag's not moving. Where'd it go? Oh, my. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Kevin, I don't see the snake. It's in the bag. And I'm like, so I find something. And I have to be visual, you guys. I find something. And it's like a cup. And I throw it at the back and it hits the bag. And when it does, this is what the snake did. You can see it's like.
Oh my gosh.
When the snake bulged in that trash bag, I jumped out of the car.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness, he was riding slow. I jumped out of the car.
I'm not surprised. I think I would have too.
We rode when on the way home, even from that, on the way home, we stopped at his aunt and uncle's and he knocks on the door that we hadn't been to, and I don't know how long. Me and him hadn't stopped by there. He's like, hey, man, have you got ice chest I could borrow? And he's like, sure, what's up? He said, well, I need to put this rattlesnake in the cooler because Darlene's scared of it being in the bag. And it didn't surprise them. They said, here, yeah. So he had that one mounted. You know, he had it all with his mouth open.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So, you guys, I can't even. Hey, T, that was maybe 15 years in the marriage, and it's just been a few years since we hadn't been able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we had a Jeep, I would ride with them. Even if it would hurt, I would ride for us to snake hunt.
Somebody's at my door. Hang on.
I don't know, Darlene. I don't think I could could go snake hunting.
Look, I had a nephew that went with them, and it was an older Jeep that he had. Well, it was the Jeep we got rid of that we would ride. And the doors, he had the doors off and everything. So he told my nephew, and my nephew thought, you know, he looked up to Kevin. And he was like, okay, I'll ride with you. And at the time, I stayed at my mom and them. They lived in the country, so it was one of the country roads. He said he'd seen a snake, and he slammed it in park. He jumps out of the Jeep, and he said the look on my nephew Chad's face, he was horrified. And I laughed and I said, Chad, all these years, didn't you know that's what we really did? And it scared him so bad. And I don't even know if he ever went back. Who was knocking on your door?
Girl, I went out like, who is knocking on my door? And I go out there and I look like right on the little steps and there's nobody. And I'm like, what the heck? And all of a sudden I look up a little bit further and there's Jimmy's roommate, like with his arm on my railing of my steps. He's like, Jimmy didn't leave me a car seat for Brantley. I was like, dude, you scared the crap out of me. Nobody knocks on my door. Everybody just walks in.
No, you made me think of that song, Who's That Knocking on My Door?
Yeah.
They're ringing my bell.
Oh my goodness. Nobody ever knocks on our door. They just walk in.
So that's how Kevin knew, Teresa, what kind of snake was up there at our pool. And that's why I used like a spoon like this. When I used to do the pool, and I'd have to get the skimmer basket out. One time I stuck my hands in and I felt something all kind of watery furry, and I'm like, oh God. And it was like I guess a dead rabbit had gotten in it. I don't know what it was, but I just dumped the bag. But I started using one of these. And I scooped it up one time, and there was a snake in it. So I got the snake out, and Kevin fussed at me. He said, you don't know what that was. It could have been a water moccasin. I said, no, it was a fox snake. And it was about that long. You didn't know that. I said, well, it did bite me, and I got these little marks, but it was a fox snake. And he said, don't you ever do that again. So I always
telling you not to do it. Meanwhile,
so then there was one that was about this long, and a fox snake is very aggressive. They're not venomous, but they're very aggressive. So anyway, I shake it out in a bucket of water and took pictures of it. But a chicken snake, they can get like 6 to 8 foot. I picked one of those up one time because my ex-son-in-law was afraid of snakes. No, what's the big deal? So I picked it up, and yeah, a boy jumped this high. No joke. It was like,
my goodness.
So a chicken snake, saw a chicken snake one day. Kevin said, come here and look at this. Come here and look at this. It wasn't a chicken snake. It was they call them, hey, Case, what is the other snakes? The ones that eat other snakes. king snake. But you know that there's the coral snake and the king snake. They look alike, but I don't know the rules on what colors on what.
Something
color.
about red touching black, and yeah.
No, I don't know.
Red touches black, jump back.
I
Red
don't
touches yellow, it's all mellow or something like that.
I don't care. If it's striped and pretty, I don't mess with it.
Yep.
But one of those was eating a big old long rat snake. That snake was bigger than the snake that was eating it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And I'm like, ooh, gross. Wait, let me go get my phone. And I think I lost those pictures on my phone, but I took pictures of it. And
too funny.
So you guys, that was our amazement. You know, we didn't go on vacations, we were just the poor redneck part of my siblings, I guess. I didn't go on vacations. We took our kids on dirt roads. We swam in creeks.
Mm-hmm.
We went to where there would be rocks with water so they could slide down the rocks, and that's what we did. Occasionally, I think a couple times we went to Six Flags and took them there for their birthday. But other than that, we went camping.
Mm-hmm.
Loved camping.
I love to camp.
We bought an old school bus, and one day I'll upload pictures on my Facebook. We bought an old school bus and converted it.
Oh, wow.
Real nice inside, but you couldn't tell from the outside. I mean, we microwave in there, full size refrigerator, king size bed, carpet.
Believe me, if I could sell this house and buy a camper and tour the country, that would be my lifelong dream.
Mm-hmm.
And just camp across America.
That would be nice.
See, me, I would want to have one and visit my YouTube friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'd be the one knocking on Traci's door, and she'd be like, "Who is that?"
Who's knocking on the door? Just don't knock. Just walk in. That's the whole point. You don't knock. You just walk in.
Okay.
You knock, you scare me.
Oh.
Nobody knocks on my door.
Casey, we doing Porch Church at 11? We doing Porch Church at 11?
Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
All right. I think this is finally a full week of Porch Church in a long time.
I'll have to hop off and get a couple smokes in before Porch Church time, because I haven't been able to watch it because I've had kids all week, and so I definitely want to watch today.
All right. Yeah, me too.
I've enjoyed it. It's really helped my soul. I've needed it. Just like today, I needed Crazy Hat Day.
Yeah.
When the world was falling apart, you guys, I'm sitting in my room in there, with my hot glue gun, being like,
beautiful. You did a great job.
In your hat.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. And I love all you guys.
I love you.
You too. Bye, guys.
See you Monday. Monday.